No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
I'd like to apologise to a recent caller to this show called Scott Harris. You may recall that during my show on Tuesday, November the 9th at about midnight, I took a call from Scott who was calling in to join the debate about the burqa. I told listeners that Scott was not who he said he was, but was in fact a racist person who had called the show before and who had posted highly offensive racist comments on Facebook. I also suggested that he had used the P word and had made racist comments about his neighbours. When Scott insisted that he had never called the show before and had not done any of those things, I indicated that he was lying. I would like to make clear that I got this completely wrong and had confused Scott with someone else. Since that show was broadcast, I have been reliably informed that the Scott Harris who called the show on 9th of November is not racist, has never posted racist comments on Facebook or anywhere else, does not use the P word, and has never made racist comments about his neighbours. In fact, I believe that he has friends of all races and has an excellent relationship with his neighbours. I apologise for the distress and embarrassment that my false allegations have caused to Scott.
I'm a real wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one. School, like I'm real, real cool. Gotta dance like
dear listener, Eloise and I are having a discussion. Oh, do you want to listen to stuff? Do you? Oh, listen. Look at you.
I can't cope with.
You're so quiet on that.
I'm getting someone to look at this.
You're
this
on
week.
plus 17 now.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter what gain
As long
I'm
as
on.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Eloise and I are having a discussion. By the way, for the first hour of the show this evening, it's new callers only. I'm kind of going to try and make this a thing. I'm getting a bit bored of talking to Andre. To all of that lot. It's good that, everyone calls in, and I appreciate it. Thank you. But it would be nice to kind of inject a bit of fresh blood. So we're going to try it for a few weeks. Every Monday, the first hour is going to be new callers only, or people who've only called in 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
We've done it before and it's been very successful. We've done it for weeks before. So we're going to try and do it just for the hour. And if not many people call in, then it'll just be me and Eloise discussing which side of the aluminium foil goes on the in or out. That's what we're talking about this evening. But before that, we're having a talk about... We've possibly got a guest coming on tomorrow night's show.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's a really good idea to have him on or a terrible idea to have him on.
Been talking about that for the last hour.
We've been talking about it a lot, and there are arguments for and against, and I'm going to ignore the fact I've had about 600 tweets, literally 600 tweets, and I would say 55% of those have been abusive.
I even had someone, I didn't even get involved.
You did. What were they saying the same kind of stuff to you?
Yeah.
I'm ignoring that. Because that people tweeting me like that doesn't really influence me in the slightest. Yes, you can use the C word and all of those things, it's fine. But I'm having a pang of conscience and wondering if inviting this person on... Well, I know that by inviting this person on, I'm giving him what he wants. Now, it's whether I can take enough away from him by challenging his obscene views.
Yeah.
In my head, I kind of liken it... Do you remember when the BNP... Nick Griffin was on Question Time.
Yes.
And the furore that caused.
No one wanted him on. They didn't think he should have a place.
No. And I was for him going on. I thought it was good that he was going on because I think when people with extreme dangerous views are challenged in public, I think it's good because everyone can see that they're extreme and they're ill thought out and they're potentially dangerous. And intelligent people will, it's like you take a vampire into the daylight and they disappear. So I respected Question Time for doing that. And I'm hoping that having this guy on tomorrow is coming from the same kind of place of exposing. Basically, I'm not going to say his full name because just in case our plan changes. There's a guy called Kenneth who's on Twitter. And he's saying the most offensive things about anorexia and about girls of shape and curve, shall we say. Basically, he's promoting size 0, being really offensive about... I've got some of his...
And he's all of a sudden, over literally the weekend, he's become worldwide renowned, hasn't he?
He has. He's become a phenomenon, He's gone from like 5,000... followers to like 22,000 followers. Stuff like this. Wake up. These are his tweets. Wake up, you're disgusting. You're so fat you don't deserve sleep. Go look in the mirror and hate yourself. I don't want you eating today. Females who do not aim nor want to be a size 0 are simply uneducated and ignorant. To be skinny is to be perfect. Anorexia is not an evil. It is but an often mismanaged blessing. Anorexia is a mismanaged blessing. Managed anorexia is not life-threatening. It gives living another chance after you messed it up eating too much. And the beginning is always today. Managed anorexia is a lifestyle, not a diet. He's talking about managed anorexia. It's his kind of thing, which you can't manage because it's a disease. It's like saying managed alcoholism or managed drug addiction. It's a disease. Managed cancer. It's a disease. It's the same thing. You can't say that. And so I've invited him on the show tomorrow. 11:30 to come on and defend the indefensible, which I think it is.
Yeah.
And loads of people saying you shouldn't do this. Loads of people saying you should do this. And I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if it's the best thing or the worst thing.
You're having a faith crisis, then.
I am a little bit, and it's going to be done properly. It's not going to be done with me dicking around and putting Alan Caddick on and stuff like that. We're going to have a doctor coming on the show.
We're not going to take calls from other people.
Not going to take calls. It's going to be like a 20-minute thing. We've got a doctor who's going to come on and is prepared to give us the facts about anorexia. This guy is going to come on and is going to try and defend his size 0 propaganda and his managed anorexia nonsense. I just wonder, and as a fan of radio, I think it would make a cracking listen. I like those kind of things when 5 Live do it, when Tommy Boyd used to do it, when there's a brilliant thing which I heard for the first time on New Year's Eve of Iain Collins on TalkSport, and he had this woman on who'd set up, Raoul Moat. She'd set up a Facebook saying that he was a hero. And Ian Collins had this woman on, and it was just amazing listening. You just could not believe what was coming out of this woman's mouth. So as a fan of radio, I think it would be good. But as a fan of humanity and life and human beings, I don't know if it's the worst thing I could do is letting this bloke come on the air. I don't know. I don't know. So this is what we've been talking about, and
do you think that he believes in what he's spouting, or do you think it's a PR stunt?
We are having a discussion with the legal team tomorrow. I will answer that question once we've had that discussion, because I don't want to say anything that could get us into trouble or be... I want to... So we're going to chat to the legal team. But we're doing it properly. We've spoken to all the bosses. Yeah. We're having a meeting with the legal team. We're going to have a big boss sitting here with us just to make sure that I don't miss anything. If I miss something, then you don't miss anything. If you miss something, there's someone there above us both to catch and say, hang on a minute. So we're covered in every respect that we can be covered. Legally, Ofcomly, all of these things. But is it the right thing to do?
Do you think it's the right thing? Because you're worried you won't get out of it what you want to get out of it. Like, as in you want to expose that he is full of vile, useless rubbish.
I think tomorrow my job will be quite easy and I won't have to do very much.
No, I think he'll
You read out a
talk
few
himself.
of those tweets, exactly. You let him do his talking, and I think that I would be surprised if any of our listeners, A, thought what he was saying was funny, and B, thought he was making sense. I don't think any of our listeners, even our most stupid listeners, and I know we have a few, even our most stupid listeners would not think that what he's saying is sensible.
So what's the fear then, that you'll give him more promotion?
I guess it is, Eloise. I guess it is that that's what he wants, and I'm giving it to him because he doesn't seem to care. He's got 22,000 followers, and the majority of them don't like him, but that doesn't seem to bother him. So if I give him another 5,000 followers, and even if they hate him, has he won?
It sounds so weird thinking that followers equal winning.
I know, but in some people's eyes, that number underneath your Twitter name or that number on your Facebook page is what it's all about, you know.
It does seem concerning with me and Ben Jones.
Where are you with Ben Jones?
I'm about 50 behind him. I'm always about 50 behind him.
Line up, kids. At Eloise, ELOISE _C. At Eloise _C. If you buy a computer, you've got it on your phone, go and follow her now. She must get more followers than Ben Jones, who's a disc jockey.
Yeah.
And you're nobody.
I'm no one.
You're nobody.
But I'm quite funny, I think. Did you see my joke?
You were very funny the other day when it was all kicking off on Twitter. It is worth. I tell you what, it's worth following me at Iain Lee. You follow the show one as well, but if you follow my personal one at Iain Lee and at Eloise C _C, because occasionally there's kind of the two go hand in hand. And where I was getting all this abuse, when was this? Saturday night?
Yeah.
I was getting all of this abuse and kind of retweeting it and sort of defending myself a bit. And Eloise kind of stepped in to be the buffer and was making jokes to lighten the mood. One of the jokes was really funny. Can't think what it was.
Was it the one about does sex have a speed limit?
Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, no, that was very unpleasant. Very, very unpleasant.
Oh, I can't think of any of the others.
Distasteful. So it's definitely worth following both of us on the Twitter. And
sometimes that's how we argue. Like, we stopped talking to each other for a day, didn't we, on that?
Yeah. We did. Drew on the emails. I wish to purchase a blue jumper like yours. May I ask where you bought yours? It's a shirt, and it's from Pink. It's Pink's, I think. I tell you, I like this shirt because it's got the two buttons on the collar. The
Don't
cuff.
they normally?
No, they don't. They normally have one.
I'm really hungry.
I'm really thirsty.
Do you want to go get us food and I'll go get us a drink?
But then what are we going to do with the show?
Put on a song. A
long song. So listen, that's just something to bear in the back of your mind. This thing may be happening tomorrow 11:30. It's going to be a bit different from what we normally do. It's going to be a lot straighter. But I think it's interesting. But it might not happen. So stick around. I've thought of a topic. Oh yeah, go on. So do you remember? I put it out on Twitter actually. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Twitter, yes. When Adam Ant asked what our first songs were that we ever bought, and I said, "Oh, sorry, you did." I couldn't think of a cool one in time. I know where you're going. Go on, yes. So I said my real one. Yeah, which was Incy Wincy Teeny. Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. Yeah, yeah. The Timmy Mallet version. Yeah, shameful. And I need to think of a cool... You want a cool first song? Yeah, but not an obvious one. Like, people have told me Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is very obvious in my eyes. But I want one that's like... Okay, we need some facts about you. What year did you buy your first single?
Probably quite young, actually. I'm going to say 7.
So what year was that?
I was born in 83. I can't do the math.
90.
90.
So we want something from about 89, between 89 and 91, that era.
Yeah. Is that a normal age to buy?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, yeah.
We want something from that era to be Eloise's first single that she bought.
In reality, at that time, I loved George Michael, the Pet Shop Boys, Aha, and the Rembrandt's Girls.
The Reynolds Girls.
Reynolds Girls, yeah. What am I on about?
I'd rather Jack than that Fleetwood Mac. They were good, the Reynolds Girls. I bought that single, but I bought it with my tongue firmly in my cheek.
Oh, I loved it. And Kylie Minogue. But then I later went on to like Nirvana and Blur and Oasis and Stone Roses.
Oh, you don't have to justify yourself now.
Yeah, no. So I want something that reflects my musical tastes now to prove that I was a cool girl always.
Oh, God, I remember the Reynolds Girls. They look like such ordinary girls. I'd rather Jack than that Fleetwood Mac, of course.
And I liked that Fuzzbox, Pink Sunshine.
Yeah, that's a good song, that.
Because they all had lipsticks on attached to their army jackets.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good song. I enjoyed that song. OK, 0330 123 1215. We need a first record that Eloise could bought. New callers only for the first hour. Now, Kevin Duke on Twitter has raised an interesting point that I've often thought... I've never quite... You know the aluminium foil?
Did you just fart?
No, that was my...
Oh, OK.
I was just thrown because I've had an email. You know the aluminium foil? When you cook, like, say, the turkey...
Oh, an email.
Or something. Does the shiny bit go on the inside or on the outside?
I've always put it on the outside.
Why?
Because... on the roll, the matte side is on the inner.
So if it's on the inner, so when you pull it out, that means the shiny side is underneath?
No. The matte side is on the inner.
So the shiny
side is on the outer. So therefore I'm going by that rationale.
See, what I would do is I would pull it out, shiny side top, use that excellent corrugated little bit of the side, rip it off. And then, because you're in the rip-off position, I would then be turning it over... So the matte side would be on the outside.
You don't rip it off with 2 hands, though. You're holding... This
you have to hold down the thing.
Yeah, so it is the shiny on the top.
0330 123 1215 Absolute Radio, the station that asks all of the questions. And also, the question I've got, underwear?
Yeah.
What's the point? Apart from looking a little bit sexy.
For girls, it holds up their boobs so they don't get saggy.
OK, pants. Pants. What's the point of pants? I know for gentlemen, if you're wearing, like, khaki-coloured trousers, then you need pants on in case you go for a tinkle and you get a little dribble of wee-wee, and then, otherwise it stains your trousers. But with jeans, you don't need pants?
Yeah, that's true, because, my mum, she works at a fertility clinic, and they advise their patients not to have tight underwear because it can help with fertility.
You can get thrush, I think, from having tight pants, because it yeast infection, and also, yes, you need
too tight for the swimmers.
The semen to float around in your testicles.
Yeah.
0330. We really are asking if we really are lighting shades today tomorrow. 0330 123 1215. Foil, shiny side inside or out. We need a fake first single for Eloise and pants. What's the point?
Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough, and things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then it seems like life is just too much, but you've got the love I need to see me through. When food is gone, you are my daily need. Oh, when friends are gone, I know my Savior's love is real. You know it's real. You got the love. 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 Time after time, I think, oh Lord, what's the use? Time after time, I think it's just no good. 'Cause sooner or later in life, the things you love, you lose. But you've got the love I need to see me through. You
listen to a bit more Absolute Radio? I know I do. The £1,000 mixtape. You can win £1,000 a day. To win the cash, just identify the clips of the songs that you can hear on our lovely radio stations. The stations you're listening to now is Absolute Radio.
Right now at Homebase, we've 50% off all kitchen units when you buy 3 or more, and an extra 15% off when you spend over £300. Plus, get up to 2 years interest-free credit when you spend over £3,000. Homebase. 0% typical APR. Credit subject to status to UK residents aged 18 or over. Finance arranged by Homebase Limited.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, in the sun, in my disgrace, boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black, the sky looks dead, call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come, won't you come. Stuttering, cold and damp, steal the warm wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, and sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walking sleep, in my youth I pray to keep heaven send hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you hang my head, drown my fear, till you all just disappear. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come.
evening, dear listener. Iain Lee here on Absolute Radio with Eloise. That's her making that bumping noise with her microphone. Mondays to Thursdays, we're back to the usual time now of 11 o'clock, 11 till 1, Mondays to Thursdays. If you missed last week's show, I would suggest you go and get the podcast from either iTunes or from absoluteradio.co.uk/podcast, especially Thursday's show. For some reason, you know, the wind was blowing in the right direction, the stars were in the right place. It kind of, Thursday's show kind of worked. So I would definitely go and download that. We're still on the lookout as well for psychics, stroke people who can talk to the dead. I nearly persuaded a witch, Julie Moore, to come on. She's a sexy witch.
Oh, I saw that.
Sexy witch. To come on the show, but then she thought I was going to take the pee. I said, I'm not. She went, I don't trust you, so she's not coming on.
Oh, no.
Which is sexy, though. Imagine having sex with someone while they did a spell.
I don't think it works like that.
No, there is a thing, sex magic. I read about this. When I was at school, I used to be into my black magic and my Ouija boards and stuff.
I tried a Ouija board.
Rubbish, isn't they?
Yeah. I tried to move it myself.
How's that going to talk to a dead person? Mine was made by Waddingtons, the toy people. But there's a thing called sex magic with a K. And you're supposedly at your most magical just prior to the point of orgasm. So what they would do in the olden days is they'd all be at it, rumping away. And just as everyone was about to do the big O, they would... I'm going to do a spell! And they'd do a spell and cut off a chicken's head and...
Surely no one's thinking of that at that point.
Well, that's the skill. That's the skill to be able to do that, is the thing. So we're looking for... If you can talk to the dead, this is an ongoing thing. 0330 123 1215, because we want you to come on the show. Also, can I just do this little... I do need a little bit of help from you to listen. Sorry, a lot of business. We'll get down to the fun stuff in a minute, I promise. But this band here... The Kurikorda Quartet, like a little four-piece folky band that play ukuleles and trombones and trumpets and recorders and stuff, hopefully are coming to the UK in May. Hopefully. And they're going to come in the show and stick around for a show and do like live beds for us and everything. But I need to find a venue to put them on for 2 or 3 nights in London. So we're looking for a nice little music venue that holds, I don't know, somewhere between 70 and 120 people. For 2 or 3 nights, May I think it's like the 20th, 21st, 22nd, something like that off the top of my head. If you can help in any way, and this is genuine, could you send me an email or call in? The email address is Iain, Iain, .lee, L-E-E, at absoluteradio.co.uk. You'd be guaranteed an audience, because we would plug the shows like Billio on this station. We'd get them in here. We'd probably even get a little session going upstairs on the 3rd floor. So they would get the publicity you'd need. And listen to this. Wouldn't that be fantastic in your venue, huh? So, if you can help us with that, I know I'm going to keep mentioning this over the next couple of weeks. They've asked me to find them a gig. I'm not a music promoter, Eloise. They think because I'm in radio, I don't know nothing.
Sounds like Stephen Leroy Cook all over again.
It does, doesn't it? Except...
Yeah.
Slightly different. So if you can help in any way, putting this, they're 4-piece Japanese kind of, folk band, and they play this sort of stuff. They are wonderful. Wonderful. If you've got a venue, email Iain, Iain.lee, L-E-E, at absoluteradio.co.uk, and I will get back to you and maybe we'll have a chat. 0330 123 1215. First hours of the show, it's new callers or newer callers only. Jamie's in Bristol.
Good evening, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Jamie.
How are you, sir?
I was supposed to be coming to Bristol for a job on Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes, I cancelled my broadband installation because I was coming to Bristol for a job on Friday. My broadband installation has now been put to the 31st of January.
Uh-oh.
And then I found out today the job in Bristol's been cancelled!
You should come anyway, sir.
I might just blooming well do that, as I've got nothing to do that day now. What can I do for you, love?
Tinfoil.
Yes. Yes, the shiny side, in or the out? This is because of Kevin Duke on the Twitter wants to know.
Well, unfortunately, I think that Mr. Danny Baker has preempted you on this one.
Listen, Danny Baker, Jamie, has done everything I've done because I nick it all from the Candyman. What if you're going to nick from the best, I say.
Well, apparently...
Yeah, I was unaware that he'd done this, by the way. So go on,
Well,
yes.
no, this was I'm not sure, many years ago, when last time I listened to him on the radio sometime, I don't know.
That'll learn him, yes.
Apparently, it's due to it doesn't matter. It's due to the pressing process. When it comes out of the machine, it's pressed on one side and not the other. So one side is matte and one side
Are
is...
you sure? Because I'm getting emails like this from Fred, right, in Maidenhead. I believe the shiny side goes inside as it's more reflective, and if it's on the outside, it will reflect more heat away from the food that is being cooked. Also, the matte side will absorb more heat and then radiate that into the food.
Well, all I know is the Danny Baker show, it was the definitive answer was, it doesn't matter. But then again, technology has changed. You never know.
Are there instructions on the package?
Very good point. I've never looked. If anyone... Have you got any tinfoil there, Jamie?
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, my
Everyone's
phone
got
can't
tinfoil.
leave the office where I am.
Jamie, listen, thank you very much for that. If you've got some tinfoil at home now, go and read the instruction. Go and get it, phone us up, and we'll read the instructions and we'll find out what's what, if that's all right. I'll tell you what the worst thing in the world is. You know when cling film has a similar kind of serrated edge?
Oh, yeah.
When the cling film box breaks and the serrated edge isn't there...
It's happened to me.
It is impossible to tear cling film. You can't do it.
And the worst thing is mine is a 30-metre roll, so I've no hope of even getting rid of it now.
And if the cling film wraps itself around the roll, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with it.
At the moment, mine's tearing in half and going around and around, so I've got 2 bits on the go.
When will the manufacturers of cling film realise the hell they're putting us through? It's good stuff, though. Which is... OK, you've made yourself a cheese sandwich, OK, in the morning, because you know you're going to be back home late at night and you'll be hungry, but you won't have time... You can't be bothered to make anything. Make yourself a cheese sandwich, bit of mayonnaise. Nice. You want to keep it fresh, though. Would you you're going to put it in the fridge on a plate. Would you put the... aluminium foil, or as they call it in America, aluminum foil? Aluminum. Or would you put the cling film on? Which would you prefer?
Well, cling film will keep it fresh because it's airtight.
Yes.
But foil will keep it cool on transportation.
Foil will keep it airtight as well if you wrap it around properly.
No, it's never properly airtight.
Oh, if you do... Oh, you've not seen my mum do foil there. Oh, my mum can wrap anything airtight in foil.
How can you prove that it's airtight?
We'll take it to a laboratory. I tell you what I'm tempted to get. I'm so old now. Have you seen you can get these things, right? You know, like you get girls, not boys. Girls have summer clothes, right? Summer clothes and winter clothes. And my wife does this. In the winter, her summer clothes go in the attic. And in the summer, it goes the other way around, okay? Do you not do that?
I used to when I didn't have all my wardrobe in London.
Okay, there you go. You see,
but I don't now.
Okay, but if you could, you would do that. If you had the ability.
No, because it's an effort. No, I'd like it all out. What I really like is a massive wardrobe, walk-in wardrobe, and I'd have everything out all the time.
Some people have a room that's a wardrobe.
Yeah, I want that. That's my aim in life.
But anyway, my wife, she does. She puts her winter. We got a load of summer clothes up in the attic, and
some of mine double up as well.
Very clever, as they should do. Yes, they should do. But you can get these things, I think you can get from Argos, right? Where you put them in plastic bags.
Vac packs.
The vac packs. And it makes it from like this size to like a quarter of the size.
They're amazing. And dustproof.
Dustproof, moth-proof. It sounds incredible. It's everything. It's not recession-proof. But apart from that, that's amazing. And I bet it looks like fun. Could you put your hand in it and like vacuum pack your hand?
No.
Oh.
There's no air.
Robert Parrish is on the line. Ever vacuum-packed anything, Robert Parrish?
Vacuum-packed clothes.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever done that thing where you put a crisp packet in the oven and it shrinks?
Yeah, like Shrinky Dinks.
What?
You don't know Shrinky Dinks?
No.
Shrinky Dinks are awesome, right? Yeah, I remember I had some at my nan's once, and they were Tom and Jerry, and they were like plastic things, and you put them in the oven and they shrunk, but we overcooked them, so they were tiny.
Oh.
And they bent. But yes, you could do it with crisp packets.
Yeah, I used to want to make a necklace of them, of shrunken crisp packets.
Shrunken crisp packets. You could go and sell it at Camden Market.
But I don't think there's any crisps that do it anymore. I want to find out what crisp packets do, and I'm going to make one. Camden Market, they would sell like hotcakes.
Or hot, like, weird curries that they have there. Robert Parrish!
Hello.
You're on the air!
Yes.
You're living the dream, my friend.
And it's nice.
I'm sure. That's creepy.
I want to talk about Kenneth.
Okay.
Because you said that you were scared about giving him more followers.
Yes.
And publicising size zero.
Well, publicising him and his argument about size zero, yes.
But you have to think of it that when you bring him on and you sort of show how horrible his argument is,
Yeah.
it will promote or sort of make size zero bad. So that would be a loss for him.
I think you're right. I think you're right. In my moments of clarity, I think that you're right, Robert Parrish. But someone is just texting in, and it's a text that I don't agree with. Where is he? I can't find the tweet. The text basically saying that if one person listens to that and misunderstands it, then I've lost. So it's a lot of responsibility, Robert Parrish, for me to argue it well. It's a big thing to try and do, and if I get it wrong, a lot of people are going to be upset.
But it's not that hard to get wrong, really.
Hopefully not. Robert, thank you. Good first call. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. New callers until midnight, I think. We're going to try, it's a regular thing, get some new people calling in. Maybe you've only called in a few times. 2 or 3 times you can come back on. Tim Foyle and Pants. Here's the Beatles.
See the love that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Look at the floor and I see it needs sweeping. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you. I look at the world and I notice it's turning, while my guitar gently weeps. Every mistake we must surely be learning.
This is Absolute Radio. Absolute Radio. The £1,000 mixtape. You can win £1,000 a day. To win the cash, just identify the clips of the songs that you can hear on our lovely radio stations. The station you're listening to now is Absolute Radio.
Playing the best of the last decade. Absolute Radio Noughties.
Thank you.
Sounds like this.
Through hell,
We've got a brand new station, Absolute Radio Noughties. On DAB digital radio in London, on iPhone and Android apps, and at absoluteradionoughties.co.uk.
After 300 meters, you have reached your destination.
Oh, you love your TomTom sat-nav. There it is, clinging to your windscreen like some chatty tree frog. You'd be lost without it. If only it was more built-in. No more messy wires. No more, did I remember to put it in the glove box? Well, in a Renault Clio or Megane dynamic TomTom, it is built-in, just like the MP3 and Bluetooth connectivity and the cruise control. To locate one, visit your nearest dealer or renault.co.uk.
A chip on your windscreen needn't be a hassle when you call Autoglass directly. We'll come to wherever you are at the most convenient time for you to do the repair. And if you're fully comp, it's usually free and won't affect your no-claims bonus.
Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or visit autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
recycling moments from others' lives. You're not as precious as you contrive.
worse? Can this show get any worse? Can this show get any worse?
Aluminum by the Bare Naked Ladies was vaguely appropriate there. We don't do that very often, do we? But sometimes we make magic happen here on the Iain Lee Show on Absolute Radio. First hour of the show tonight, new callers only, 0330 123 1215. We're asking aluminium foil. Shiny on the outside or the inside? I've genuinely got no idea. Pants, what's the point of them, really? Unless you're a gentleman wearing light-coloured trousers, they don't do... When you do... I will ask this question, and I will ask it delicately, because we've all been there, gentlemen. I don't think this affects ladies because of the way your things work. But we've all done that thing where we've gone to the loo and got a little bit of tinkle on our trousers, you know, and some trousers, it shows them up. I've got a great pair of green trousers, like green, don't worry, it works, like Combats. But I always get a little bit of dribble on them. And the thing is, what do you do, gentlemen? Do you do... One of the things you can do is you can put a load of water on your groin from, like, the sink, and then it looks like the tap just kind of exploded. The tap kind of... I've done that before now, so you're covered, the tap kind of... Or you can try and put your groin under the blower, the hot air blower, but that does mean you're in a public toilet, sort of lifting up.
And also, you'll still have a stain because, it's not water.
So, what do you do, gentlemen, when that situation arises and it doesn't affect ladies, does it, Eloise?
Surely you just wipe yourself.
Oh, no, you can't do that because it'd be there for ages. You can't walk out and back into a restaurant and everyone go, you can sweet...
No, wipe the end of your pee-pee.
We don't wipe, we shake.
Yeah, but why don't you then?
I was so amazed when I found out, only recently, since I've been married, that girls wipe after a pee-pee.
What?
I've only just found... And there are blokes at home going, turn the radio up, he said what?
No, they're not. I want someone to ring up who has never heard that until then.
They are too embarrassed.
No, because they can hide behind a veil.
Of toilet paper. Okay, you get line one and we'll see. If you're a gentleman and you did not know, honestly, that when women go for pee-pee, they wipe. I know, I only found this out recently, in the last 2 years. What? That's weird, isn't it? 0330 123 1215. Let's go to Jacob. Hello, Jacob.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Jacob. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. We're getting there.
Awesome. Anyway, I was listening to the podcast from last Monday, and you were saying how you'd like to go paintballing.
I would like to go paintballing, yes.
Well, I got tickets to go paintballing for my birthday. I was wondering if you wanted to come with me.
That's very kind of you, but no.
Oh.
I make it a rule never to go anywhere with listeners where there are high-velocity weapons.
Oh, okay.
Just in case, Jacob, that person wants to kill me.
Okay.
But thank you for the offer.
That's fine. Aluminium foil.
Yes.
If you want to keep it cool, then you put the dull side on the outside and the shiny side on the inside. If you want to keep it warm, then you put the dull side on the inside and shiny side on the outside.
Jacob, thank you for that. I'm going to go to Daniel, because Daniel claims to have some aluminium foil with instructions with him. Thank you, Jacob. Daniel, are you there?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Daniel.
I've got
I do love... Can I just say, I do love the gentle lilt of the Aberdeen accent.
It's not an Aberdeen accent, it's an Orkney accent.
Oh, hello, excuse me, the old man of Hoy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I know my rocks.
I'm the young boy from Kirkwall.
Is that another rock?
No, Kirkwall's the main town in Orkney.
Okay. That's just your nickname. Okay, so you've got some foil there.
I've got 4. I've got an antique Safeway, a Baker foil, a Spar, and the Sainsbury's.
Oh, I'm loving it. There are people at home going, when's Ben Jones coming back on? Why have you got 4, Daniel?
Because I used to be a chef, and I've got a tinfoil fetish.
Oh, okay. There must be some people as well. Have you ever bitten on tinfoil?
Oh, yeah, it's that kind of battery effect.
Oh, it's the worst thing you can do, isn't it? Awful. There must be people at home who can only achieve the climax by having bits of their body wrapped in aluminium foil?
Maybe.
There must be. If you
I'm
can
not
think
one
of
of them, but
if you can think of it, then people get turned on by it. That's my philosophy in life.
oh, well, you're obviously broad-minded, Ian.
Listen, I'll try anything once, Daniel. Anything.
Okay.
Apart from normal sex with a lady. I'm joking. Right, so go on. Have any of them got instructions on?
They've all got instructions.
Yes! People laughed at me!
I've got the definitive answer for you from Sainsbury's.
Okay, go on, let's have the Sainsbury's.
What, you want the definitive first?
Oh, okay, well, let's end with... Let's build up to the definitive then.
Okay.
Let's hear the Bako foil.
The Baker foil. This is Baker foil classic, 10 metres.
You're loving it.
Okay, the warnings. Do not allow foil to come into direct contact with a naked flame.
No, you wouldn't do that. That's foolish.
No. General information. Salt and acidic food may occasionally attack foil, causing holes and discoloration.
Yeah.
To prevent this, lightly coat foil with cooking oil prior to cooking.
Oh.
To avoid the spreading of bacteria, never reuse foil.
Hang on, what? So never use... One of the instructions is never use
reuse
foil?
Foil to prevent spread of bacteria.
Oh, never reuse?
Yeah.
Okay, I would...
That's my funny accent, Ian.
That was right, sorry, yes.
I can't help it.
No, that's all right, don't worry.
Allow cooked food to cool completely before wrapping. Store in a fridge or freezer. Storing food in metal containers covered with foil is not advisable. Shall we do spar?
Can I just say, Daniel, we're at the moment we're collecting together the best bits of the last year to be sent off to the Sony Awards.
Okay.
Where they'll be reviewed and submitted, and hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, we might get a Sony Bronze.
Marvellous.
I think, Daniel, with that, what you've just done there, you've guaranteed us a Sony Silver, my friend.
Lovely.
You have guaranteed. Move on to the next one.
Okay, here's the spar. Directions for use. Allows food to stay hygienic and fresh. Keeps in the moisture, flavour and juices. Keeps food warm. Helps prevent freeze or burn to fish, poultry and meat. Wrapping flans, cakes and pastries and other delicate foods. Okay. That's boring.
Do any of them tell us about the shiny side and the matte side?
No, they don't. They're crap.
Bloody hell.
Okay, here's a safe way.
Yeah, go on.
For cooking and roasting, foil may be used as a complete wrap, allowing food to cook in its own juice, or simply cover for food when a roasting tin or oven-proof dish, for storing and keeping out odours. But here's the answer for you, Ian.
Yes.
I've got it right here.
Yeah.
Sainsbury's extra strong kitchen foil is made from aluminium.
Yes.
Either side of foil can be used. There you go. There you go.
Can I say, Daniel, I did like the way that when you started reading those foils, you changed from being an energetic young Scotch lad to being like a 65-year-old pervert, recounting your conquests. It's like, and then in the 70s, I made love to many, many beautiful
I've got
ladies.
two more things for you, Ian.
Go on.
About your peeing problem.
Well, it's not a problem. But
okay, about your peeing issue.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, why don't you just sit down in the toilet?
As I get older, I do that more and more often. I do that at night time, definitely.
Okay, and about Ken's tongue.
Yep.
I've been following your raging debate on Twitter.
Yep.
And I think what it boils down to is that Kenneth Tongue's a sort of aging, failed actor who's seeking notoriety. And I think he just wants the oxygen of publicity. And I think what you need to do is invite him on the show and snuff out his little flame.
By being cleverer and quicker than him?
Yeah, you've got to be quick-witted. I mean, he's just... If he's serious, he's making money by evil means.
Well, we'll see. Daniel, listen, thank you very much for that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think he's making any money yet, is the thing. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to talk to my wife about it tomorrow, and I might even like to talk to Paul Garner about it tomorrow, see what he thinks. But I'll be seeing him tomorrow morning. We'll see. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud. You don't want that.
You got your mama's style, but you're yesterday's child to me. So jaded. You think that's where it's at, but is that where it's supposed to be? You're getting it all over me. X-rated, my baby blue. Yeah, needed you.
Oi, you're listening to Absolute Radio.
The £1,000 mixtape. You can win £1,000 a day. To win the cash, just identify the clips of the songs that you can hear on our lovely radio stations. The stations you're listening to now is Absolute Radio.
Right, the FA Cup draw's done. So, the Taylor family, what's it mean for them?
Well, the gaffer, she must be chuffed. And you know why? She's won it with kids.
Don't forget the husband. He's lost a yard or two.
Yes, I know that, but he'll just be glad to be there. The boy James will be over the moon too.
Play Eon's FA Cup Energy Fit game, and you could win 4 tickets to the next round of the FA Cup. It's all part of our Energy Fit initiative to help families save energy and money.
And the little one, Jenny.
The FA Cup. It's just a great place to make her debut.
To play, go to eonenergyfit.com/FA Cup, helping you get Energy Fit. We're on it. Eon customers have even more chances to win. Terms and conditions apply.
Auto Glass Repair, Auto Glass Replace.
John, 30, technician for Autoglass.
With VAT going up, a customer at Autoglass was watching his finances and putting money aside, but he'd ignored that chip on his windscreen, which is never wise, because one morning, crack. He called Autoglass directly, and I went out and replaced the screen, but he had to pay his expensive insurance excess. All that money he'd saved had to go towards paying it off. Last thing he needed. And it could have been easily avoided with one call to Autoglass when he first saw the chip. I would have gone to wherever was convenient and repaired it instead. A repair by Autoglass is usually free if you're fully comp, and it doesn't affect your no-claims bonus. Your insurer covers it, and as most recommend us, you don't need to speak to them at all. Call Autoglass directly and we'll sort everything for you. With the cost of living going up, you'd be daft not to take advantage of something that's usually free.
Save time and money. Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or book online at autoglass.co.uk.
Auto Glass Repair, Auto Glass Replace.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Good evening, listener. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio. Eloise is here. I love going back to doing 2-hour shows.
I know, it's so much easier.
Oh, man, it's got. While part of me thinks I would love to do a 3-hour show, and I do think that starting at 10 o'clock makes much more
10
sense.
to 12.
2 hours are wonderful, aren't they?
10 to 12
would be the dream. So, if I can find us a sewer, are you up for coming down it with me? Are you up for coming down it? It's good, that.
No,
Why?
I don't want to come after work. I'll go
Sorry?
during work.
You don't want to what?
I don't want to come to the sewer after work.
Why?
Because I work the longest hours ever.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
Regardless of what day it's on, it doesn't matter because I still wake up at the same time every day.
You don't work Fridays, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I still wake up at the same time every day though.
okay.
My body's got a built-in alarm clock. Oh, you just phased me.
No, just peeking a little bit. So, but going down a sewer. Imagine we finish the show Thursday night and we go, right, come on, let's get our cab and we're going to go down a sewer for an hour. It'll be awesome. It would be awesome.
No.
I'm going to try and arrange it.
Can you hear me, Lee?
We've got Bill Bailey on the line.
Hello. Bill Bailey just here to you.
It's what?
Bill Bailey, I'm here.
Hello, Bill.
There. How you doing, mate? You alright?
That's the worst Bill Bailey impression I've ever heard.
I'm not being Bill Bailey tonight, okay?
You know what?
I'm not being Bill Bailey tonight, okay?
Well, who's this then?
This is Bill Bailey's son.
Okay.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm great.
How are you feeling?
Feeling great. Eloise, you said he was quite convincing when he was on the line.
he had a better line as well.
Yeah. What's this?
I know. Sorry, I apologise. The line's very difficult. I'm in Rio, okay? You know, I'm bloody Rio.
Okay. Why are you in Rio?
So, what news from London?
Not. Do you know? I've not seen any of the news today. Actually.
Are you a bit confused now?
I'm a little bit confused. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So who is this?
Right. What do we need to do then?
Who is this?
Bill Bailey. Hello.
Okay, but why don't you sound like Bill Bailey?
I can do.
Go on then.
Hello, I'm Bill Bailey.
Do a song about Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, me, Doctor Who, space.
This sounds like a cross
Yeah,
between...
rubbish.
Yeah, this sounds more like Eddie Izzard.
Oh, okay.
Is this Eddie Izzard pretending to be Bill Bailey?
No, I am Bill Bailey's son.
Bill Bailey's son?
Love son. Yes, I am.
So you're not the comedian Bill Bailey?
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
You're the son of a man called Bill Bailey?
Why were you doing your voice then? I'll do my Bill Bailey voice then. Hello, I'm Bill Bailey.
I'm Bill Bailey.
Okay. What do you want?
I am Bill Bailey.
What do you want? Because I'm very, very close to pressing the Manic Street Preachers button, and I only press that in extreme emergencies or cases of boredom.
Okay.
Eloise, you thought it was genuinely Bill Bailey? It's just some bloke who said the words Bill Bailey. That's all it was. She comes on the intercom. Ian, Bill Bailey's on the line.
I
didn't! I said, I bet it's not. She goes, oh, it does say, it sounds like him. You did say that.
I said it sounds like him, but I didn't say it was him.
Ben, Jay, John and Simon will be with you shortly. 0330 123 1215. Speak to those people and possibly you after the Manic Street Preachers.
To feel forgiveness, you gotta forgive. Do you see the stars or the darkness begin? You fight your war, I fight for my life. You pay your dues and I'll pay mine. It's not war, just the end of love. Just like before, but it's never enough. Oh, it's never enough. You fight your war, I fight for my life. You pay your dues and I will pay mine. To feel forgiveness, you gotta forgive. It's lost on me, I believe in revenge. It's not war, just the end of love. You've got the looks, but I've got the scars. It's not war, just the end of love. To feel some tenderness, do you have to give up? Do you have to give up? Oh, do you have to give up? It's not war, just the end of love. The end of just like before, but it's never enough. It's not war, just the end of love. You weather the storm, but shelter the loss. But shelter the loss. But shelter the loss.
Just helping Eloise find out how to... I don't like new Twitter either. New Twitter's evil. Old Twitter's fun. Old Twitter won't be around for much longer. Why do they do that to us? Twitter! I'm tempted to boycott you. Jeez, I've got 23,295 followers. I'm sticking around. Ben's in London. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Eloise. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Wow, you've got some kind of smooth voice and a smooth way with words, young man.
Thank you very much.
I like your style. What can I do for you, Ben?
Pants.
Beg your pardon? Oh, the topic that we talked about. What's the point of pants, really?
One word for you.
Yes.
Chafing. Especially with Denning.
Yes, good point. Yes, okay, I see your point there. And also the old chap caught in the zip.
Yeah, that's besides the point, but yeah, that too.
Oh, yes. I kind of see that. It's a weird evolution of clothing, though, that suddenly, we need pants, and if we don't have pants, we feel a little bit unnatural and unnormal and perverted. Some people, and if you're one of these people, never wear pants, Ben. Constant. I'm not just talking about commandos. Do commandos not wear pants?
Interesting question.
It is an interesting. If you're a commando, 0330 123 1215. Let's find out the truth behind the rumour that's sweeping across Afghanistan and Iraq at the moment. But if you're one of these people, men or women, that don't wear pants, let us know. Now, obviously, women have to wear them when they're wearing skirts, don't they?
Well, I suppose it's the type of woman you're talking to, really.
Exactly, the kind of woman I read in the letters page in Escort doesn't. But that I'd never come across, pardon the pun, those kind of women before. Do you know anything about tinfoil, Ben?
I do. I did an experiment on it in physics class in year 8 or year 9.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you cook something at 200 degrees in an oven...
Yes.
...and you have the tinfoil with the shiny side out...
Yeah.
It's about 2 degrees hotter than if you have it inside.
Right.
So there's a tiny, tiny, tiny difference, but it's so minute that it's not worth even mentioning on any packet.
So I guess, though, if you went up to, like, the temperatures of maybe 5,000 degrees, would it still be, like, 2 degrees, or would it have multiplied?
Well, the thing is, you can't go up to 5,000 because it would burn.
Wow, aluminium...
But I suppose at the hottest degree, at the hottest temperature it can get to, then there may be... I think the point is it's about 1% difference.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Physics is the fun science, isn't it?
No, chemistry. You can blow stuff up.
No! Did you ever blow anything up in your lab at school?
No, but I did once get suspended for melting down a pipette and smoking out the entire building.
Well, see, that's kind of cool. But biology, I think we both agree, Ben, is dead boring.
Oh, yeah, most of it.
Oh, yeah. It's just, apart from the mucky bit, it's just looking at pictures of, like, rabbits and stuff. Chemistry, I can kind of see a bit of that, but physics is where it's at, man. Motion, movement, stuff like that, wicked.
Thermodynamics.
A bit of thermodynamics, Newtons, and stuff like that I can't remember. Anything else, Ben?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this Kenneth bloke.
Yeah, go
on. There are 2 things I want to remind you of.
Yes.
One, and it's a point that you've raised on your show before.
Yes.
People is stupid.
Yes.
Right, and there's a phrase I heard from a friend of mine, and that was never underestimate the number of stupid people in the world, and never underestimate how stupid they are. So you're saying that your listeners aren't too stupid as to not see through him? And I listen to your show, and far be it from me to judge your listeners, but some of them are well...
idiots.
You know where I'm going with that.
They're idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing, Ben, I totally take on board, and this has crossed my mind. And for those of you who think I'm making a flippant decision about this to get ratings, I'm not.
No, not at all.
No, I'm not accusing you of that at all. But I think some people have been on Twitter, and I'm doing it because, yes, I think it will make good radio. I'm doing it because I think evil should be exposed. I'm not necessarily doing it. We might get more people listening. That's never really been my thing. But, Ben, I think his arguments and his statements are so ludicrous. Here you go, look. This is one of his tweets. My tweets must make fat people suicidal. Truthfully, I should be your inspiration, but we all know plus sizes can't think straight. Now, that's so much of an exaggerated nonsense that even my most stupid listeners...
exaggerated on purpose. Well, the problem is, if he's a really, really smart, evil person...
Yeah. Let's be careful. I'm just going to say, because we're kind of treading around, let's be careful with the use of the word evil at the moment while he's not here. I apologise for my retraction. That was quite all right, I appreciate that. I just think we have to be very careful around this whole thing. So let's not say evil, and I'm sure he's not.
What about the word deviant?
Let's just say manipulative, perhaps, because he was manipulating an environment.
He might, therefore, just tweet whatever he wants, but when he gets onto your radio show, he could use fake science, such as it's healthier to be thin, which is technically true, and that if you strongly diet, but I'm not anorexic, because obviously they're different, then it can be very healthy. And there are people who are exceptionally thin and quite healthy. And if he gets onto that and he raises those certain points, and you could end up basically getting out of him that he talks rubbish on Twitter, but his point still stands, and that is something that could be really.
Well, then I think the case then, and bear in mind, we are going to have a doctor on the line as well with us. But the thing would be then to draw him back to each individual tweet and get him to justify what he said from the tweet, and not allow him to deviate from that. Yes, he may give us a slightly different script when he comes on the air, but that I think that the crime here is these tweets themselves. Yeah, and I think it would be churlish of me to allow those, to not to kind of be forgotten about a little bit in the discussion.
Well, it seems you've covered every angle, and if you're, what's the word, happy with the way you can see it, then go for it, mate.
Ben, I appreciate what you're saying. Thank you very much. Yes. I mean, I have done research and everything on this. So let's just say, of course, not evil. I think that would be unfair to make accusations like that at this stage without having the chap on the show, which he will be on the show tomorrow at 11:30, as far as we know. So let's just see what happens. Whether it goes ahead. He may pull out. I may decide it's not the best decision I've ever made to have him on the show. But all the people sending me abuse on Twitter, that ain't gonna be what stops me. Okay, so don't. And a lot of people criticising me, saying I'm endorsing what he's saying, and these are coming from people who've never even heard the show before. So it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one when you're faced with the decision as to whether to try and genuinely achieve something positive and do something good by questioning dangerous tweets like that. And on the other hand, are you giving publicity to someone who just wants publicity and therefore they win? It's a tough one, isn't it? This next song's rather apt.
I've been in this town so long that back in the city I've been taken for lost and gone and unknown for a long, long time. Fell in love years ago with an innocent girl from the Spanish and Indian home of the heroes and once at night, Cotillion Square in light, and she was right in the rain of the bullets that eventually brought her down. But she's still dancing in the night, unafraid of what to do in a town full of heroes and of my life with the heroes and villains. My children were raised, they suddenly rise. They started so long ago, head to toe, healthy, wealthy, and wise. sunny down snuff, I'm alright. By the heroes and
listening to Absolute Radio. Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show with Cobra.
I know you're suffering already with the VAT rise. 2.5% went on at Monday midnight. And I've been trying to think of a way around it. And I've decided that I am only going to dress in children's clothes from now on because there's no VAT on children's clothes.
That's a brilliant idea.
Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show this afternoon from 5. With Cobra. Love curry, love Cobra.
Please drink responsibly. Absolute Radio.
Something big is happening. Introducing Pro Points, new at Weight Watchers. It's our biggest innovation for 15 years and a whole new way to lose weight that'll leave you looking and feeling wow. This time, decide to lose weight for the last time. Come to a meeting now and join for free. Find your nearest at weightwatchers.co.uk. What are you waiting for? Wow. Weekly meeting fee applies. Offer ends 16th of April 2011. Excludes Northern Ireland.
Text to 81215 costs 50p plus your standard network rate. You could send us a postcard instead, but then the postman might see what you've written.
Absolute Radio.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
What a great achievement it was to get a hotel room this late. I bet they charge by the hour here. The kind of place you should bring your own UV ray. It's not a big problem with me, love. You don't look that hygienic anyway. I'm only here because I want to twist the structure of my average day. We feel nothing, so jump into the fog and hope that we hit the ground upright. We feel nothing, so jump into the fog. I just hope it's your bones to show, not mine. We feel nothing, so jump into the fog and hope that we hit the ground upright. We feel nothing, so jump into the fog. What a great achievement it was to find someone that shirks such little self-restraint. I'm a non-believer, but I believe in these dirty little wicked games. Snakes and ladders abandoned here. Love the climb's too rough just to slide back down again. I'm only here because I feel today deserves a truly sordid end. We feel nothing, so jump into the fog
Finland!
Hey.
Hey, is that Finland is here?
Yeah, that's Finland over here. Hold on.
Don't worry, I haven't got a clue either.
Yeah, what about those underpants?
What about those underpants, huh?
Those underpants are needed, man. When it's -10, you're gonna freeze down there otherwise.
Minum nemeni on Iain Lee. Mitten meni? Hello?
Hello.
Minum nimeni on Iain Lee. Mitten meni?
Meni tosi hyvin. And now he speaks Finnish. Wonderful.
Olet suorassa lähetkiessä Absolut Radiossa.
Aha, kiitos. Kiitos paljon. Tosi hyvä.
Tioksut varmasti hyvältä antisitko minulle halin?
Okay, I guess this is absoluteradio.fi.
Suosikki James Bondini on Roger Moore, veka se uusi mies on myös ihan hyvä. Kuka on sinun suosikki Bondisi?
James Bond. I'm fond of...
Kuka on situn suosikki Bondisi?
You got to wait. I got to ask my other colleague about this one.
Okay. Kuka on sinun suosikki Bondisi?
He says Sean Connery.
Mistä voin ostaa lehmän, jotta voin lipsaa?
Lehmän? You mean a cow? Buying a cow? No, we don't sell cows. It's illegal to buy a cow if you don't have a farm in here.
Ah, Finland, I love you!
Oh, yeah, we love you guys at Absolute. You fill up the lonely, long nights here. Sarah's wonderful. We love Sarah. She's the best.
Sarah?
Oh, yes, your colleague's the best DJ on earth.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. What about me, you muppet?
Okay. We'll give you some credit. You got a good show.
Do you know the Finland song?
Oh, don't do that one. Not the... Oh, was that the British one? The British edition of... What, multi... That one that Conan O'Brien loves a lot.
Finland.
Yep, that's the one.
The country where I want to be pony trekking or camping. Or just watching TV. Finland. It's the country for me. You're so near to Russia, so far from Japan. Quite.
Finland's put the phone down. Finland! Wow, we caused him to hang up there.
Finland.
Well, it's good to know the Finnish translations work. Thank you. Who sent those in? Let's give them credit where credit's due. Uti Lundal. Thank you. Let's go to Jay, who's in Welling. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Ian.
It turns out that's how you get a Finnish person to put the phone down. You play them this song. And they hang up like immediately. Jay, you're a chef, are you?
Yeah, I've been I've been doing it for 25 years. I don't do it anymore. I'm a driver for the online supermarket chain now.
Hang on a minute. You're the second chef that used to be a chef and is a chef no longer. What's happening in the world of chefing? Cooking.
Oh, it's an absolute mugs game, mate. It's an absolute mugs game.
Why?
Long hours, 8 hours on your feet
Dealing
every
with
day, rooms with no windows,
kitchens.
Very hot temperatures.
Ovens? Are there people like Gordon Ramsay? Is the head chef always like Gordon Ramsay in effing and jeffing?
Yeah, there is a lot of it about. That's one of the reasons why I gave it up, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just made me ill in the end. You know, it's no fun making yourself like ill every day. Shouting and screaming at everybody. I don't like doing it.
Hang on a minute. You were the one doing the shouting and the screaming?
Oh, I have been, yeah.
Oh, Jay. Jay, you disappoint me. I thought you were a sensitive, poetic soul, but you're a bully.
I am a sensitive, poetic soul. That's why I gave it up.
Oh, okay. Well, but do you are you still cooking stuff at home?
Occasionally I do it. When I'm at home.
Have you still got the knives? You still got your knives?
Oh yeah, I've still got several hundred knives.
Chefs love knives. Why can't you just get? I was listening to Radio 4, right? And in India, they're talking about gadgets in the kitchen on this Radio 4 programme.
Yeah.
And in India, or maybe it was China, somewhere, all they have is one knife. That's all they have is one knife, and it does everything. Why do you need so many knives, Jay?
I've got so many knives, but like you say, when I was working in the kitchen, I only ever used to use sort of like 2 or 3 of them. You know, one big one, one little one, and one medium-sized one.
Did you go for the steel or the porcelain?
Steel.
There we go.
Always steel,
the classic steel. The classic steel.
Yeah, the porcelain is far too expensive.
Yeah, they're a fortune, but they're good. They're good cuts, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good, but, you know, I mean, they're far too expensive, and that sort of thing just tends to go missing in a work environment.
Can I say I am now completely out of chef-based conversation?
That's all right, no worries. I phoned you up to tell you about the tinfoil thing.
Yes, go on.
Regardless of what any instructions say, the tinfoil always goes shiny side against the food.
Shiny side in, matte side out.
Matte side out. And
why?
The physics behind this is that we all know that heat travels in straight lines because we're all, like, you know, super brainy physicists.
Yes, of course.
And it is reflected by the mirrored surface back out to where it came.
Right.
Whereas a dull side will absorb the heat.
Oh.
The dull side will absorb the heat of the oven, and the shiny side inside will reflect the heat back inwards towards the food.
Now, is this true, or is this an old wives' tale?
No, this is true. You can actually prove this by, say, getting a jacket potato.
Oh, I love a jacket potato now.
Wrap one with shiny side in, and wrap one with shiny side out.
Yeah.
And the one with shiny side in will always cook before the one that's wrapped shiny side out.
Do you wrap your jacket potatoes in tin foil when you cook them?
Yeah.
You just prod it a few times with a fork and just put it in the oven for an hour and a half.
You put it in the foil and it will cook quicker.
You're about to save my life. Because whenever I get hungry, right, and I think, oh, do you want a jacket potato? By the time I'm hungry, it's too late, because that's an hour and a half.
As long as you put the silver side in, it'll keep the heat in, you know, the heat will get into the
How
foil,
long will it take to cook in silver foil?
Well, it depends on the size, really. You can do it in an hour.
So the one
easily.
the
You can
size
do it in less than an hour. I've done it in 40 minutes in a convection oven.
And we'd agree, wouldn't we, that doing a jacket potato in a microwave is a mug's game, isn't it?
It is the most awful way to cook a jacket potato in the world.
Bloody horrible, because the underneath goes all like hard and terrible way of doing it.
They just go like rubbery, don't they? They don't get that nice crispy little skin, but if you put the tin foil on, you'll get the nice
Jay, we should meet up one night and have a jacket potato party, because on a good night I can put 3 of those things away. And I like.
Really?
What do you like? Because I like. They've always got to have a lot of butter in it. Always got to have a lot of butter.
Yeah.
I like a bit of cheese, grated cheese.
Yeah.
I like a bit of mayonnaise cheese and mayonnaise in one.
Yeah, I must admit I'm not a great jacket potato fan, but they're nice and easy to chef.
You're a mug.
Because they just go in the oven and come out again, don't they?
I like hummus in one.
I'm not so keen on that either. I think that's like horse food, really.
You call yourself a chef and you're saying hummus inside a jacket potato is like horse food? I've gone right off you.
Oh.
Baked beans in a jacket potato, come on.
Classic.
That's the classic.
Baked beans and cheese.
Yes, that classic. Well, then in that case, Jay, if we ever meet up, God damn it, I'm cooking you baked beans, cheese in a jacket potato the way Mum used to make it.
Lovely.
Jay, nice to talk to you, mate. Take care.
And you, take care.
Cheers, fella. There we go. What a nice chat. What a nice chef. He's wrong about the fillings of jacket potato. Hummus in a jacket potato. Ooh. Lovely bit of hummus in a jacket potato. Oh, sorry. I'm finding out more and more from people that a lot of you racists don't like hummus. You don't like it. Hummus on toast, beautiful. Hummus in a jacket potato, beautiful. Chips and hummus, oh, come on. Sweet. That is what it's all about. Seriously. Living the dream there. Do you not like hummus? Are you not a fan of it? I think it's wonderful. The stuff you get in the shops is nice. You buy a posh one, don't buy the cheap stuff. But the stuff homemade, that'll do. John, be with you in a few minutes. Going to go to Simon in Swansea first. Hello, Simon.
Hi, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
What do you like having in your jacket potato?
I had a jacket potato for lunch today. I like prawn and mayo.
I've never had a prawn in my life.
I mean, never.
Never. I'm vegetarian now, so it's unlikely I'm going to have one. But no, I've never had a prawn. Horrible, horrible.
Hummus in a jacket potato is minging.
Shut up, Simon. Come here and say that.
No, it is foul.
And this coming from
thought of it.
This coming from a pervert who eats prawns in a jacket potato, fish in a potato, in a potato.
In mayonnaise.
Oh, jeez! Have you got no shame?
The mayonnaise.
You are sick, Simon. You make me want to eat my fingers. Anyway, let's not fall out over that. What can I do for you?
No. Well, I was listening earlier, and you were talking about when you had a little accident in your wee-weed in your pants.
Well, no, you're not wee-weed in your pants, but you've done everything. You've shook, you put it back in your pants, and then a few drops hit the trouser.
Yeah. That's happened to me twice. Once today.
Oh, yeah.
I came out of a meeting today in work, and I was in a cream suit, and as I a little splash. But usually what I do is try and cover it up with it's a normal everyday thing in the land of Simon. I cover it up with one of my arms. So I put my hand.
You can't put your hand over your penis, though.
No, but to the side of it, just a little swagger.
Sometimes I carry a bag in front of me. Yes, you reminded me of that. But I wouldn't put my hand over it. No.
No, discreet, not make it too obvious that you're.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I've broken my elbow, so I'm in plaster. So I tried to do this today.
Yeah.
And all that happened was, I was trying to grab myself at a 30-degree angle while my face was giving off the most immense sense of pain. I had no emotion, and it looked like I was really going for it with my broken arm.
Yeah. Oh, dear, oh, dear. How did you break your arm, Simon?
I fell over in the dark.
Were you drunk?
No, everybody has asked that. The only day over Christmas, I was sober. I fell over.
You fell over in the dark? What, did you trip over something? What was it? The dog?
Well, I was moving things around.
Yes.
At work.
In the dark?
No, it was light, but as I turned the lights off, I'd gone to lock things up, and as I turned around, I'd gone to avoid it and fallen backwards.
You've forgotten where you'd moved something to?
Well, I'd moved it so many times, I can remember in the dark.
Oh, Simon, I like you. Will you call again, please?
Yes, I will.
I want to have more glimpses into the world of Simon.
Well, it's this. You try living in Wales, you'll have plenty of glimpses of living in the world of Simon, living in Wales.
So, Simon, I'm fine, but thank you for the invitation. Do call again. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I haven't heard this song for ages. Avenging Angels by Space. Not a huge Space fan, but this is a great song. Simon, thank you for that. John will speak to you after this.
Vengeance, you know it tastes so good. Vengeance is as cold as ice when it has you in its sights. When it has you in its sights. Calling on avenging angels, angels.
Before you write your will, why don't you listen to some more Absolute Radio?
The home of music, football and comedy.
The £1,000 mixtape. You can win £1,000 a day. To win the cash, just identify the clips of the songs that you can hear on our lovely radio stations. The station you're listening to now is Absolute Radio.
A masterpiece. Stunning, moving, electrifying, phenomenal, brilliant, unforgettable, superb, inspirational, spellbinding, thrilling, gripping, compelling, exhilarating, incredible, astonishing, powerful, triumphant, breathtaking, unmissable. Danny Boyle's 127 Hours in cinemas now, rated 15.
Auto Glass Repair, Auto Glass Replace.
John, 30, technician for Autoglass.
With VAT going up, a customer at Autoglass was watching his finances and putting money aside, but he'd ignored that chip on his windscreen, which is never wise, because one morning, crack. He called Autoglass directly, and I went out and replaced the screen, but he had to pay his expensive insurance excess. All that money he'd saved had to go towards paying it off. Last thing he needed. And it could have been easily avoided with one call to Autoglass when he first saw the chip. I would have gone to wherever was convenient and repaired it instead. A repair by Autoglass is usually free if you're fully comp, and it doesn't affect your no claims bonus. Your insurer covers it, and as most recommend us, you don't need to speak to them at all. Call Autoglass directly and we'll sort everything for you. With the cost of living going up, you'd be daft not to take advantage of something that's usually free.
Save time and money. Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or book online at autoglass.co.uk.
Auto Glass Repair, Auto Glass Replace.
Iain Lee's 2-hour late-night radio show starting at 11 every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday.
Homegrown, rock to the rhythm and back to the beat of the radio. You ain't got the thing, but you got the best to play the role. You can't play with me. And all the bros try for the cousin, try for cheddar, tight clothes. She got a hat and all the ass is his asshole. She'll be a bobby to me. Pretty hairdo and those lipstick kisses, oh yeah, that's the right move. Make me feel like I'm the one who moves you, the only one you see. Now take it down. Don't you let those tears squeeze the thirsty ground. Don't you be so scared that you can't make a sound. Make a sound for me. Out of London sing, 'cause England's the wind and action love and tales I bring. And those rainy days they ain't so bad when you're the king. The king they wanna see. Homegrown, she rock to the rhythm and bop to the beat of the radio. You ain't got the same, but you got the best to play the role. You can't play with me. Pretty hairdo and those lipstick kisses, oh yeah, that's the right move. And make me feel like I'm the one who's moving you, the only one you see. All of London sing, 'cause England's sweet and they should love the tales I bring. And those
watching a video that my brother-in-law made when we were in Stockholm. That's nice, look. We haven't got the internet at home, so I've got to make full use of the computers when I turn up. Oh, look. Got to make full use of the computers when I come into work, and I can't look at videos and do YouTube or any of that stuff. It's my little boy, look. He's a year old on Thursday, Eloise.
Oh.
A year! His first birthday!
That's weird.
It is weird. He's a year old. How did that happen? He wasn't here a minute ago, surely. Look at him, little sausage. Right. Let's go to John on the Underground. He's been there for ages. Hello, John.
How you doing, Mr. Lee?
I'm all right, my love. I'm all right.
Just a couple of things. I just want to put the silver foil thing to bed.
Oh, OK, let's put it to bed, shall we? Imagine having sheets made of silver foil.
Oh, that'd be a bit kinky.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely.
Yes.
Anyway, right, the whole reason of silver foil having the shiny side and the dull side is the process of it being made.
Yes.
So obviously they come in like big 15 metre by 3 metre ingots of aluminium.
Yes.
And it goes through a process of cold rolling.
Yes.
Where they have to roll it out so thin, they have to roll 2 sheets of aluminium foil together to get it 500 microns thick. So when the 2 sheets come off, where the 2 sides have been touching the side of the roller, that's the shiny side.
Right.
And then where the other side, where it's touching each other, like touching the foil, that's the dull side.
Right.
So it don't make a blind bit of difference if you cook shiny side up or dull
You're
side
saying
up.
it makes no difference, it's just the way it's made?
Yep, that's correct.
Well,
And also,
why didn't you call in 2 hours ago and you could have saved us
I've been on hold for nearly 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, fair play, you have. Sorry, that's my fault. OK.
Everyone who's ringing in, I'm sitting there going, no, it doesn't.
How do you know this, John?
Well, I used to work in a foundry where they used to make the ingots, the big ingots for baking foil.
Yeah.
And obviously, just through people talking to people through where it was going to that factory, that's how I found out about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, the saying commando.
Yes, meaning no pants.
That means no pants. It's an old army saying.
I guess it might be.
It's where people used to go run, like when you have to do your fitness test, and they used to go running.
Yeah.
They used to do it with no pants on. So when you go through the water and you get the sand and that, you didn't get chafed. You didn't get chub rub on your legs.
Chub rub? I've never heard it called that before, and I hope I never hear it called that again.
Bit of chub rub. So, and some people, they normally wear tights, so they say you get a silky feeling, so you don't get the chub rub.
Nothing wrong with wearing a pair of tights, is there?
Tights and silver foil.
Get in there!
Get in there, my son. Lovely.
Anything else, John?
I was just wondering if I could... You know that game you was playing with the accents?
Oh, the accent game?
Yeah.
That would be, yes.
Any chance I could have a go?
Yeah, do you want to have a go? Eloise, are you free for 30 seconds? Play the accent game. OK, so, we're going to come up with a sentence. We've all got to say it, and I'm going to suggest Eloise's accent. She's going to suggest John's accent. John, you're going to suggest my accent, OK?
Right.
That's the way round we're going to go. We're going to go clockwise, OK? John, any sentence you'd like to say?
No, go on, I'll let you pick.
OK. Wouldn't it be nice to sleep in a bed of aluminium foil?
OK.
OK, that's a sentence. And Eloise, you have to do it in the German accent.
Okay.
Please.
Wouldn't it be nice to sleep in a bed of tin foil? Oh no, I've got a bit wrong at the end.
A minky? I believe there is a minky. You sound like Inspector Clouseau. There is a boom. OK, that's your German accent. Fair play. Let's brighten up. Let's put a little sunshine into my dark day. Well done. Give an accent to John, please.
John, I want you to do yours in a Jamaican accent.
Oh God, now we're in. OK, we're in slightly dodgy ground here.
Why are you allowed to do a German one but not a Jamaican one?
I don't know, but it makes it slightly different. It becomes a slightly different thing then.
Why?
I don't know.
OK,
but
I'll change it.
Please do.
It limits things, I can't go worldwide.
I don't want to get into any more trouble.
OK.
Oh, the Jamaicans, all right?
No, you know, it probably is, but in these hypersensitive days in which I'm living in, I'd rather we didn't.
OK, let's go for French.
There we go, you see.
Oh, God, bloody hell.
Bearing in mind that's what your one sounded like, Eloise, even though you were supposed to be doing the German.
Oh God, I can't do French. Can't you pick me something else?
No,
come on, that's the
just
rules
have
of
a
the game.
I would like to sleep in a bed of superfoil.
That was really good. That was all right. Well, thanks for calling, John.
Okay, lovely. Cheers.
You didn't do an Ian.
Sorry?
You didn't do one.
Oh, nuts. I thought you wouldn't have noticed that. All right, go on then.
When you do it in Dutch.
Dutch?
Hurdy-gurdy.
Hello there. What do you do with the Dutch? Okay.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, the Dutch is a tough one. Okay. Dutch. Hello there. Dutch is weird. It's weird, isn't it? You just got to go for it and do it. Yeah. Dutch. Hello there. What is that you have got? Hello.
I think that might be more sensitive than anything.
No, I'm doing it. Okay, the Dutch. Okay, the Dutch is. What is? I would
Welcome to Amsterdam.
Welcome to Amsterdam. I would like to be sleeping in the bed of the silver foil and making love on the hashish pills.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go, John. We got there. Thank you for calling in.
Brilliant, fantastic.
If anyone wants a game of the accent game, that's open. That's open house. That's on 24/7. We just do that. Graham.
Hello there.
Hello there, Graham.
Hi, Ian.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I sound like George Harrison from the Beatles. Maybe I don't. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll go with that one.
Okay. What can I do for you, sir?
You were talking about baked potatoes.
We were talking about, or as I like to call them, jacket potatoes. I had a row with a Frenchman once in Japan about jacket potatoes. He was amazed that I was putting a potato in its jacket in an oven. And he was like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you not peeling the potato?" And I went, "Because where I come from, we like to cook them in their jackets. Thanks very much."
Well, I used to go to a place in Hillbrow in Johannesburg.
Oh, yeah.
Called the Potato Kitchen.
Oh, what do they cook there?
Funnily enough, since it's called the Potato Kitchen, they used to do potatoes.
Potatoes, okay. You can never tell. With these Joe Bird restaurants,
they
get
had
confusing
about
titles.
15 different hot fillings for them.
Go on.
Which included things like steak and kidney.
Whoa, steak and kidney and a potato? That's insane.
No, it's excellent.
Oh, okay.
Goulash.
Oh, yeah, a bit goulash. I don't know what goulash is. I've heard talk of goulash. What is it like? Is it like
Hungarian goulash? It's like a
stew?
Yeah. Bit like that.
I'm not totally sure what a stew is, but let's not dwell on that. That's true. I'm genuinely not quite sure what. Anyways,
a casserole.
Casserole is like a big bowl of like vegetables and broth, isn't it?
Yeah, but not broth. It's a bit thicker. It's
still liquidy. There's liquid.
Yeah, and that's the same as a stew and the same as a goulash.
Okay.
I actually checked once. I looked in my dictionary.
Oh, so I'm not the only one who doesn't know. Okay, thank you.
And it said goulash. Sorry.
Come on, focus.
All of these things are basically stew. But
what is stew?
Of different kinds of stew. But there was about 15 different varieties of them.
Well, you've told us two. What are the other 13?
Casserole.
Casserole, it said, was a French word for stew.
But what is what? But what is stew? Don't say
it's just when you shove all these things in the oven in a pot.
And so you're saying in South Africa you could have stew in your potato?
Yep.
Wow.
And you could, as I say, you could have goulash, you could have curry,
goulash,
you could have all sorts.
All sorts. Licorice, all sorts. Ugh, I couldn't do that. I don't like... Am I the only person out of the three of us? Hands up if you don't like licorice. It's just me.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't. Sorry.
Don't like it.
Oh, none of us like it. Hang on. Right, hands up if you do like licorice. No one. So that survey proves that 100% of the population do not like licorice, yet they still keep on making licorice.
Yeah. I like flavoured licorice, like strawberry.
Oh, the other couple of other things. One was the other lady the other night.
Yes.
You commented that she'd said like 100 and...
She said it like 150 times, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I also noticed that she said,
Stu?
Other little comments that she just repeated and repeated.
Well, she was a very nice lady.
I
And
wonder if you could have a competition on that.
on see who could say like the most.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a go. Well, Stu, thanks for calling.
Graham.
Stu.
All right. Okay. I wish there was a place that I could get the Potato Kitchen menu here.
So. That's the end of the show tonight. Eloise, excellent work. Thank you. For a Monday show. I like this new callers for the first hour. Maybe new callers for the whole show.
It was for the whole show in the end, because I forgot about the time.
I think it's quite nice on a Monday. Definitely for the first hour. Maybe for the whole show. We'll try. Tomorrow, we were going to do it the first hour, but if we have this chap in, we'll do it differently. The second hour is going to be nice.
Actually, in fact, no regular callers did call in at all. So
well, there's one guy who keeps trying, but he didn't get on. Listen, tomorrow's show might be a little bit different. If it happens, it's definitely going to be worth listening to. I would suggest you stick around and have a listen. Mark Crosley's up next. He's on at 1 o'clock, straight after Joni Mitchell, Big Yellow Taxi. We're back tomorrow at 11. Ta-ta.